Hey everyone, this podcast is coming to you from the Psychic Dolphin Garage. You can support this show and our larger efforts to build a leftist community through podcasting over at patreon.com/psychic dolphin garage. That's patreon.com/PSYCHIC.
Wait, that's the thing? They're holding Burning Man online?
Yeah, that's right.
What? How is that even possible?
All right. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, you questioning the very nature of its existence in this form is kind of all of the introduction that I think that we need to address the topic.
Yeah, Burning Man online. That's the headline. There you go.
It sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard of.
They gave a cat a website. They gave a dog a blog.
I was about to say, dude, my brother used to love that show.
I already put this on Twitter, but I want to see Pog with a blog.
we gotta really steal the clout grifters. They're posting from them right out from underneath.
That's
them.
especially what people love on podcasts is when we talk about other podcasts that we're emulating all the time.
Yeah, it's like a shitty game of podcast Team Fortress 2. I love this idea.
Dude, no, that would actually rock. TF2,
Yeah.
but like between podcasts. I'm a killer on 2-Fort, buddy.
If we could get a competitive game that all the podcasters
see, we
play.
could think that we would be killers, but like it really would just be whoever like the sad, most depressed, most incredibly online 30-something podcast is that's out there. So, I mean, if you're listening to this and you think that it's you, I mean, congratulations on your imminent victory.
Hope that divorce is going well, buddy.
Yeah. You can always.
She'll call back soon.
You can always pull out the old rig and play TFT in the meantime, though.
You need a rig for TF2?
Okay, listen. It was a rig back in the day, all right?
Dude, I had like a Chromebook that I was playing TF2 on.
I was gonna say,
Listen.
yeah, the rig, which is my grandmother's dying MacBook.
Don't knock that Core 2 Duo with a 6800.
The
okay?
Dell Inspirons from 2010.
I don't know what those mean.
We used to call the needles we shot heroin with rigs. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, my grandma's
I'm
old
just
rig.
saying we come from different worlds, is what I'm saying.
Psychic Dolphin Garage.
Hey, everyone. I'm Kelton.
And I'm Zach.
And I'm Bo.
And welcome to another episode of Psychic Dolphin Garage. This week, we are just absolutely packed in the garage, once again, ignoring all like common sense of decency and social distancing. It's basically an all boys group chat just that you're forced to listen to for the next hour and a half.
Yeah, no muting this fucking thing.
At this point, it's we've already got them for their analytics. So if they tune out or not, we got what we needed.
Yeah.
You guys have JJDemon here, and I just want to say I'm patting myself on the back for not ruining your intro again like I did last time.
There you
It's
go.
always nice to see.
Even
Thankfully,
though you guys pretended to like it to spare my feelings.
We can
but-
ruin the intro
well.
just fine on our own. Thank you very much.
Exactly. That's what co-hosts are for.
Yeah.
It took an incredible amount of restraint not to do it again. I gotta be honest.
We also have the Wide Load Pod here with us.
That's right.
What's up?
Now, who specifically from the Wide Load Pod for members of our community who might not be aware? What is Wide Load Pod? Who are y'all? Last four of your social, all that fun, friendly conversations.
Yeah. Mason, you want to explain what we do?
So, we're just I can't explain it well. Let's talk about the
So
news.
basically, we were a podcast for shit posters by shit posters of shit posters.
You're here.
And you got me, Juche Costco, and Mason at law_violator.
That's right.
We have our friends on, and then we also have dipshits on that we harass with our friends, like Kyle Planamoji and Sam Grady.
I still think the best bit from our podcast from Wide Load was, I forget who asked it, but it was like they were asking Sam Grady when his account gets terminated if his new set of numbers would be Sam Grady 1488 instead of 420.
Dude, when you went earlier, when I asked if there was a fellow law violator, I didn't realize that your @ was law violator. I just thought you were saying you had committed crimes in the past, and now I'm realizing
that's
that
why
I confessed
that's why my
to
username
many.
is law violator.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was about to say, believe it or not, some people's Twitter handles correlate to who they are in real life.
Damn.
I'm not sure exactly how that works.
There's,
Are you telling me?
Why would anyone do
Are
that?
you fucking telling me it's real people out there on the internet?
I mean,
Oh,
Fuck
shit.
you.
Can't
Bullshit.
believe it. Can't believe it. I refuse to believe it. None of you are real.
Well, I personally am a bot, but I've been called a bot so many times I've become one. I am now not a human being that actually wants healthcare. I am merely a bot. Sentient Twitter account for by and for Putin.
yikes.
Yeah,
Isolate that.
no, we all
Yeah.
we all have our purposes in life. Some of us are here to spread American propaganda. Some of us are here to spread Russian propaganda. So you decide for yourself what we spread on this show.
Mostly HPV.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you like if you like the propaganda that we spread, then you should definitely get more of it into your life by joining our subreddit, which has hit 4K. We've hit 4K subscribers to the subreddit. Join our Discord. We do Monday movie nights now. There's always something happening in the Discord. It's actually becoming a community. It's coming alive. There are people and not just bots joining it. So that's a great community to be a part of. I suppose, I mean, people have been joining it, so it must be fun if they're staying. And also, if you want to be an extra special member of our community and get a call out in the podcast, you should participate in our 5-star, 1-star program where you rate our podcast 5 stars, and you go find a right-wing reactionary podcast and rate it 1 stars, and leave it a review and screenshot it and send it to us.
Hell yeah.
That's really all we want in this world.
Yeah.
Is, we've tried to clout farm as much as we possibly can in leftist spaces. So now it's all about just, triggering those fucking libs and making the bros mad.
What's the point of a Reply Guy army if you cannot weaponize it?
The only podcast with militarized borders. Let's get them.
Yeah, so I guess we haven't done a tweet of the week in a while, but in honor of it being Easter, we do have a very special tweet from the one and only Charlie Kirk, who asks, why will liquor stores and Mary Junia dispensaries be open on Easter while churches are closed?
I replied to this.
That's a very important question, and it's truly unfortunate that no one let Charlie Kirk know. It's simply because pastors are out there getting blazed, drinking 40s. So
look,
the
in
cool
Texas,
ones.
This is actually a question. Why in Texas are the liquor stores closed on Easter Sunday? It should be the question on everyone's mind. Like, what if we need some wine for passing the cup around at home with all 30 of our church friends over, even though we're supposed to be
sneezing into
quarantined?
the cup before I hand it over to somebody else. Yeah.
Because for people unaware, you can actually go to church here in Texas. In fact, they're saying that you should. It's a good way to foster community and get rid of those feelings of isolation. So,
which I agree with, and I will also.
Wait, are they actually saying that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Yeah, our governor is a full-on shitbird. He's a very specific kind of evil.
I'd figured Greg Abbott was already like dumb as shit, but I didn't know he was that dumb.
I mean, he got pinned underneath the tree. That kind of sounds like some loser
God.
shit. So
Did that actually happen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell yes, dude. God, and that's the funny thing is that's an act of God.
That's
too.
absolutely
Like,
an act of God. Yeah,
like-
God got his ass.
he can't even claim it on his
yeah, dude.
insurance form. That's how much of a fuck up he is.
Now I will say this because I lived in Texas for 3 years, as you guys know.
Yep.
And you can buy and I am 100% defending Charlie Kirk. You can buy liquor on Sundays. You just have to buy that watered down halfway crap.
The what?
You got to get
the
like the
what crap?
I'm not. You are not going to exploit my disability. The fact that I am from Philadelphia, it gives me a disability. All right, which I collect SSI for.
Everyone in Philadelphia does it.
I get $9,000 a month.
You get SSRIs because you live in Philly.
No, what a dipshit, dude. What a nerd. What a nerdy, dumb thing to say. You know what's funny about Charlie Kirk is that he's supposed to be the young person's conservative. and
that's their idea of cool.
His approach. Yeah, that's his approach.
Well, no, that's like the old person that's funding him's idea of what a cool conservative young person is.
Yeah, which
the actual cool conservatives are
brother.
like fucking insane. Yeah.
Dude, fucking Kanye West thinks he's cool, like as shit.
Yeah.
Charlie
Kirk. I was about to say, of course Kanye would think that Kanye is cool. What? That is bold
non
stance
sequitur
there,
here.
JJ.
No. But can you believe that? Like Candace Owen and Charlie Kirk, Kanye West, like who coming from the hip hop world, even me, there are still moments of Kanye's career that are absolutely brilliant. Changed the face of not just hip hop, but music in general. And now, today, Kanye West thinks someone like Charlie Kirk is cool, who tweets a thing like, why aren't the churches open, but all the weed stores are? I mean,
he can't even
fellas.
spell marijuana dispensary.
Marijuana.
So,
Marijuana.
The coolest thing about him is that he can't spell.
I paid $30. I paid $30 for an ounce of marijuana.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, is it's spellings for nerds, and I'm sorry, but Charlie Kirk is just too cool for all that nerd shit.
Ah, shit, that's a good point. Ah, fuck.
Well, and so is counting, apparently. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Victims of Communism Memorial Foundation is officially recognizing coronavirus deaths as the fault of communism.
And they're right.
We have
is that true?
No choice but to abandon communism at this point. Sorry, guys, can't happen. That's final nail in the coffin.
It really calls into question maybe some of these other deaths from the victims of communism. Weird. If this is being attributed to
it's almost like they're being disingenuous about some of those numbers, but yeah.
Listen, a lot of brave men gave their lives at the Battle of Stalingrad. And to what cause we won't specify, but they gave their lives. Damn it!
It was definitely to defend that underground bunker where they were developing the coronavirus, so that they could release it in the year 2020 to ravage the capitalist countries. No, underprepared capitalist countries.
Zach, my dear boy, those weren't the good guys in the Battle of Stalingrad. Here at the Victims of Communism Memorial Foundation.
Yes.
Our founders, these lovely blue-eyed men from Argentina, all have to say that it's all Stalin's fault.
That would actually be fucking hilarious if they did yes, and they arrive at their meetings in traditional Argentinian dress. It's just SS uniforms as far as the eye can see.
They have many Argentinian traditions like polka music and Oktoberfest.
Look at that native Argentinian drinking that beer from a boot.
Oh yes, my name is Joan. Yes, hello.
Dude, we laugh about this shit, but you realize, that's still, the main argument of people that are against Marxism. That I got in this argument today, literally today, where somebody was like, well, your ideology killed more people than Nazism. And it's like, first of all, your fascism is showing when you say that. Seriously, the first thing you go to is that Nazism's better than communism. But, that's just unequivocally untrue. I mean, we don't have to go over this on this podcast. Obviously, the audience already understands.
Yeah, but beloved history podcast, Psychic Dolphin Garage.
He's not a Nazi. He just likes the uniforms.
It's up for debate on this pod, I think.
We have had a whole bunch of people from Reddit join lately, so
okay.
So we can still go back over our tracks and make sure that we're covering the basics of
So you guys you're asking me to crunch the numbers?
Yes, it'd be like, all right, we have to, make sure that all of our new listeners understand kind of what we're about. Communism good, Nazis bad, and of course, death to America. Okay,
Of course.
moving on. We did the top three.
Since we're gonna rail on the woefully underprepared capitalists and how poor and oppressed they are by communism, we should definitely mention the Star Cinema Grill, how their insurance company is being told that their pandemic insurance, literally,
which they've been paying for,
pandemic insurance does not cover COVID-19 because it is not a named disease.
It is.
Oh my
That's
god.
the name.
Do you think if they filed it with like the Chinese virus or something, they would have been all right? I feel like the more racist you are on your insurance forms, the better off you're gonna be. It's like, oh, he's one of us. Absolutely, give him everything.
He just opens a giant book of slurs.
Well, I mean,
okay.
on my
this has to come before the word disease.
You've come down with the Sicilian grout, I see. Well, we'll certainly cover that, my dear brother.
I mean, it worked for me. On my insurance card, it says I'm a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man who drives a 1939 Beetle, and my insurance rates are low.
Damn, all I was missing was the Beetle. I didn't realize.
That's where they get you.
They don't just hand out lists.
Yeah,
out
dude,
here,
I'm part of
so-
my local Beetle club.
It's funny because it's like they're asking to see the virus as like long form birth certificate is what it is.
Yeah, we got to make sure the virus is born in America.
Got to make sure it was born in America.
It just goes to show that even in to compare things here, like Wimbledon has been paying $2 million a year or something around that number for pandemic insurance.
Yeah,
and then they finally were able to cash in and get $141 million for them for this pandemic insurance. And so, I mean, good on them. Honestly, that's a worthwhile investment just for this process here.
that is pretty good.
So-
Yeah, I think Star Cinema Grow was only had only paid like $40,000 in premiums so far, but it was up to $1 million coverage. And
Yep.
their insurance, and they're
And,
having to federally sue the insurance company, which is trying to back out of their policy now, which is like,
I mean, like that's really the only way
very-
you make money in insurance in the first place, right?
is by
Is
not.
if nothing goes wrong,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a pandemic.
Well, yeah, but
Well, it's like a bet. That's why Amish people, I think, are exempt from Social Security. That's not a joke. You have to pay
Wait,
Social
shit.
Security. Yeah, because it works as a form
Okay,
of
I thought that
insurance.
was a joke because that was on a fucking episode of The Simpsons. Ned Flanders didn't have insurance because it was like gambling.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's real?
Yeah, because it's insurance, and insurance works like a bet, which the Amish, I guess, see as gambling. Oh yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, there's
You know what? They're
exemptions
fucking
to
right.
there's
Amazing.
exemptions to Social Security. It has to be an established religion, and you can't just make up a religion. Like, it has to be an actual for real religion that exists for like 50 years prior to the act or something like that.
God damn. Wow.
Wow. This seems a lot like the this relates very heavily to that CNBC guy that showed up as a guest and was talking about how investors should be losing money during this pandemic because they're
Yes.
supposed to be the smartest and they make the best bets, and if they fucked up, then they fucked up. Why are we bailing them out?
Right.
That's
right.
right.
Which is the same with insurance. Like, what do you? Why are you literally just saying outright like that you sell policies to make money off of people, not to actually cover people? Yeah, it feels like a very bad The Incredibles bit. Like, we knew insurance companies are evil, and we joke about it in larger pop culture. But like, here we are. Insurance companies are evil.
Yeah, it's just an immediate way for
No,
super rich
let's push
people.
back against the statement that Zach made. No, I think they're good, actually. They're vitally important to our community.
Yeah, they keep the money coming away from poor people and into the hands of the rich people that, or organizations like the Wimbledon tournaments.
Yeah.
You mean the company that might pay for my hospital bills, God forbid, if I somehow slip and fall and a
On a
rake
banana
goes
peel.
straight up my ass, handle first, and a rake goes up my ass, handle first. Listen, and I'm in the hospital, okay? And it would have to be the second time because the first time this happened, they didn't cover it. But at the second time this happened,
you
and
said
I'm-
you said
what?
the first
Hap- what?
time?
Well, it would have to be the second time it happened because the first time they didn't cover it. What I'm saying, I'm defending insurance companies. I'm saying that they will probably cover it the next time is what they told me. And you're saying these things are bad. Okay? I was fucked in the ass by a rake is what I'm telling you.
That happened
okay?
to you twice.
Not yet. Well, actually, I guess you could count it, but the second time it was like the other end of the rake, and they didn't cover that one either. But they told me what I was told. What I was told specifically is the next time it would be covered, and you're saying this is a bad company, and
Hold on. Is this the same insurance company that recommended that you wear some sort of like loud noise around your neck to alert people? Like a rake whistle of some kind.
Oh my god!
It was the very same one. It was that very one.
Okay, just trying to make sure.
They also provided it, and it did not work.
It's issued by an insurance company, so you just see the Allstate logo, and that's all that is protecting you.
Well, I had to watch a commercial before actually the sound would go off, and by that time the rake that thing had hit me squarely up the colon. But
Jesus Christ, just you with like a shelter blanket all tinfoiled up, whispering quietly, "I was not in good hands."
Listen, if you think that's about to happen, you're supposed to yell shovel.
That was not actually. See, the problem was that we were waiting on Flo to come help us, and then we realized that that's not who we were insured by. So
just shouting like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
I signed up for Progressive thinking it was a different kind of company.
Identity politics.
Yeah, and now I'm left high and dry with this donation-sized hole burning a fucking hole in my pocket, whatever, and it sucks.
Burning a hole in your pocket.
It's holes on holes, man.
You thought it was going to start putting trans guards in the concentration camps.
Absolutely.
You
yes.
signed up for Progressive.
I want those drones painted pink. God damn it.
Is any of this problematic? I can't tell anymore.
All of it's problematic.
I mean,
we're dying.
All right.
We are in a dying society on a dying planet. We are dying people, and it fucking slaps.
No, I think that we are going to maintain. We're going to maintain 100% listenership, definitely, with that joke. No one's going to get real pissed off about that and stop listening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Bo's right. We're literally dying so quickly that New York is having to dig mass graves now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, normal
Yeah,
country.
Pretty
to live in.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Very
we
fun.
were very prepared for this. All the stacks of FEMA of FEMA caskets and pine boxes were actually in preparation for coronavirus. Remember when we thought that those were for like victims of Katrina and of Jade Helm? No, they're actually for the coronavirus. So
Yeah.
Thank God we had these ready. Oh man, otherwise,
Man,
that would be
As
actually
the body of
more
a blues
terrifying.
singer floats by.
God.
Can you imagine though, like if that was like our government's reaction, if they were like, "Oh no, like we actually have all the pits already dug out in Missouri. It's just hundreds and hundreds of square miles, just ready for the pods. All right, let's go ahead and bag them and tag them."
Jesus. just giant mountains of various acid and salt to pour over the bodies to help and make sure they don't get dug up by by all the animals out there and eaten in broad daylight.
They're gonna turn into trees. That's what we're gonna tell people. We're gonna have the massive corona forests of Missouri.
Oh,
Right.
Jesus.
It's how New York is reducing its carbon footprint by composting
Yeah.
thousands.
They're actually
thousands.
environmentalists.
Yeah, is it just me or is Central Park like really growing?
A lot of foliage out here this season.
Oh God.
Freshly turned dirt and foliage is just like I can't really tell what happened here, but maybe it was the month being locked away. I just really forgot what Central Park is like.
Folks under a burning.
Just a Rikers
Is that a
Island.
skeleton?
Rikers
Oh, that's a
Island.
skeleton. Hey.
Rikers Island inmate just trapped halfway through a tree because they forced him to stay there while it grew.
Oh,
He had to continue
Jesus.
digging. He's playing a harmonica. I mean,
There, when I was reading about the digging of mass graves originally, I was talking about it with a coworker, and it was like they're being paid $6 an hour, given protective equipment to dig mass graves, and we realized the most fucked up thing about it was that they were given protective equipment and we weren't as grocery store workers.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn.
That's right. You officially have it worse than the people on Rikers Island. Enjoy that moment.
We were being treated worse than what is basically slave labor. It's fine. It's a cool and normal society.
Capitalism.
and you're telling me you can't spin that as progressive? Come on.
Hey,
Come on.
not that literally.
Think about how we're treating our prisoners in this
Not
country.
that-
It's wonderful.
Yeah, not that literally anyone else on Rikers Island is being treated good. Like they don't have cleaning. They don't have cleaning supplies. They don't have bleach. They have Pine Sol. They have one bar of soap. Everybody's wearing their uniforms for like a week at a time.
One
Look, not to
person,
worry.
one brave prisoner said, "That's the power of Pine Sol, baby," and got
Not-
fucking shanked.
They're closing it down in 45 years. So not to worry.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
in
thing, too.
45
It's
years.
not just Rikers Island. It's like just prisons in general. This has been the
Yeah.
response. Like, just, yeah, fuck it. You know, just
The
let's
staff
let it happen.
doesn't want to go. Yeah, the staff doesn't want to go in there and get infected. They don't want to help the prisoners. They don't have cleaning supplies to give them. They're not
well,
giving them
and that's the
PPE.
thing too. It's so out of character because the people who work at prisons are generally, you know, very helpful and kind and caring.
Large-hearted.
Large-hearted indeed.
They-
Yeah. All the fucking Carl's Jr. they eat. You know.
Yeah. It's not like they couldn't get a job anywhere else because it's literally the easiest job in this country to get.
Yeah. It's like babysitting, but if the kids fucking die, like you probably get a raise.
Yeah. Well, I was literally getting locked in at lockdown by guys that didn't graduate from my high school. Guys I
Jesus.
went to high school with that didn't graduate. Yes.
Fuck me running.
I could say their names. I remember them. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And you guys know this. This time, not this time because I'd have been out by now, but like when this pandemic started, that same time the year before, I was in jail. So like I narrowly dodged this bullet. I mean, by like a little under a year, but still it's very scary to think
I mean,
about.
a year
Yeah,
is
it
like
was-
nothing to a fucking, some
Yeah.
state judge. Like,
Well,
what's a
and
year?
also-
Just fucking leave them in there.
Yeah, February was like fucking a decade ago also, so it's like time's fake. I
Yeah.
totally understand.
Time
Yeah.
isn't real.
And I'm-
Time is fake.
I mean-
Everything is a construct.
Yep.
The tail that they gave me on my probation, like I could go back at any time. Like I haven't been able to pay all my fines, the new fines they gave me since going back, which is like having to pay for what I talked about on this podcast last time I was on it, which
Yeah.
was that, and I won't get into it again, but you remember, and I have to pay for that. Like
Yeah.
that costs like $1,200 or some shit. So like I haven't been able to keep up with those payments. So technically, if they wanted to, they could put me back in jail. So there, in a way, it might be good in that sense that this happened because I don't think they will. I don't think they want to
I
put
think
people
they've got
in there
their
for
hands
this type
full,
of shit.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to put people in there for that. I don't even have to report for probation. Nobody does. Like everybody's just doing the call-in thing now.
Yeah.
So that's kind of good. But
Do you think
still, I mean,
the QAnon folks, not like the folks who are like following QAnon, but like the folks who are perpetrating it, are like actively still harvesting adrenochrome from mole children or whatever it is they're on now?
I mean, the withdrawals they would go into if
Well,
they
exactly.
didn't
Like
is-
we've all seen Ellen DeGeneres. She looks
you
like
know.
shit, and she's really been posting about how bad she's feeling. So obviously something's there's a hitch in the supply line. So
Okay,
Yeah.
number one, Bo. Now, I don't want
Yeah.
to go all PC police on you, but the term is not mole children. It is tunnel tots.
Oh my God.
Okay?
no, I
Yo,
thought I mean my grandfather always called
Much
them mole
more
children.
progressive.
What even is adrenochrome, dude? I hear about
Well-
it on Chapo. I hear about it on Beep Beep, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
Dude,
It's like a sports drink, I think, right?
Nah, bro. That's Powerade.
It's a sports drink for the eyes wide
Look.
shut crowd.
you use your rig for the adrenochrome. You use great grandpappy's rig to shoot up your adrenochrome.
Well, Yeah,
Jesus.
I think.
Wait,
I
you
think
mean-
maybe,
you mean-
I think maybe the.
You mean Pop Pop's Alienware laptop from 2007?
Yep.
I don't think that joke was
Oh,
on this
fuck.
pod, guys. I think that.
Oh, you gotta listen to the
started.
bonus
You
episode
gotta
for
listen
that
to the
one.
bonus ep now.
You gotta. That's
I don't
right.
even think it was on there. I think it was between the two pods.
There's a fucking sticker
I'm-
of a
I
cat
can't
girl
bel-
on the back,
Oh,
just like
dude,
Pat
I would
Pat.
so
can't
do
believe
that.
I'm the one
Dude,
that
I'd put it
remembers
right
that.
next to my sticker of Bernie on a skateboard. You think
Bernie
you think
on
it's
a
a bit?
skateboard,
It's not.
having sex with a cat girl,
Yes.
also on a
Look-
skateboard. It's an advanced technique.
Look, the reason why they're digging the reason why they're digging all these mass graves on Hart Island in New York is so that they don't disturb the deep state base that is under Central Park. But they still
course,
wanna
yeah.
they still wanna bury they're still like have to be like, oh well, we're gonna bury these unclaimed, unidentified bodies, which are all gonna be children. They're gonna say they're taking them there when really they're taking them under Central Park to harvest the adrenochrome from them, and then blaming it on coronavirus.
Yes, yeah. So
Which is Q's big. This is just QAnon's big thing. Like coronavirus isn't real. It's just a distraction.
And,
Well,
and that ties into 5G somehow, some way, right? On the mass conspiracy board.
Has Ron Paul died of the Rona yet, or is he?
No, it's Rand Paul
What?
that has it.
Oh, yeah. Did he die yet?
Not yet, but neither has
should.
Ron. So let's start betting money on who goes first.
Can he hurry up?
Audience.
Rand Paul's neighbor
get on it.
sneeze in his mouth.
No, parody, satire.
Finish the job.
Satire.
Rand
Right.
Paul's neighbor decides to purposely get coronavirus and then walk over to Rand Paul's house, just like, I'm going to finish what I started.
Absolutely,
last year.
yeah.
This is for your fucking long clippings, Rand.
I would
Fuck
I
you.
would like to apologize to you, Rand. Could you invite me in for a drink?
Let's
Oh,
shake
I
him.
don't mind
No.
using the same glass. Please pour up.
But listen, I don't hear people talk about this enough, and every time I hear the word, this is all I can think of. I mean, 'cause I grew up in a certain era, but adrenochrome is the fake drug that they made up in Hunter S. Thompson's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Wait, shit, you're
Like,
right.
Wait,
So-
Yes.
I
it is.
never
Yeah, so
fucking made that connection.
no-
Yeah.
I thought
I
it
hate
was
to break it
Yes.
to you, by the way. It actually is a real drug, but the effects of it are the things that they made up.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Yes.
Well, and is it a drug or is it like it's
It's
a
a
thing
chemical
that
in your brain. It's comes
Right.
from the same myth of where DMT comes from peppy dog heads and shit. So
okay, yeah.
Wait,
So
I
it's
have
like
not
a real
heard that.
thing.
That's
Like,
wild.
Yeah.
doctors are like harnessing it in a certain way, but it's in no way the thing they say it is. Right?
precisely, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Really,
no
to circle
different
back
than if someone
around,
were to-
the funniest part of this is that QAnon people on Twitter were basically having a is this the PC term to refer to children who have been captured, taken hostage by the deep state, and are they mole children? Which I think is perfectly fine. I actually, you know what, Kelton, some of my best friends are mole children, and they say it's fine for me to say it. So, I mean, take your pick. But
Oh no. Yeah, but see the mole children that say that you can say it, they don't actually look like real mole children, and so they pass as other children. They pass
Oh,
as
I see.
gamers.
all
and
those children
so,
I'm friends with, by the way, for the record.
They're a bunch of Uncle Prairie dogs.
Oh
if you ask me.
no.
Yeah, let's do this. Mole children phrenology. This is the level that we need to get to on this podcast.
God.
Start demanding it.
That's an episode title, at least. Fuck.
That's how they can, they figure out which mole children they're gonna save and which ones are immune to the 5G signals and will lead the Q revolution.
The resistance, yeah.
The
Revocution, I think, is the name.
Wait. So is Q Vanguard?
Q is the vanguard. The vanguard.
Welcome-
is the
QAnon Vanguard
pedophiles.
party. Let's go.
No, it's called Vianon.
Oh.
Or Vannon.
Remember.
Vanonymous guard. Welcome to the fucking revolution.
The Vevolution.
The revolution.
Dude, imagine if like the anonymous guys started a revolution. Like that'd be crazy. Just a bunch of dudes with like masks in the street, and then you have like your master hacker guys who are like, I don't want you to think like me.
That was Occupy Wall Street, Mason. That already happened.
Dude, I was like 11, all right?
Yeah, the most ad hoc black bloc.
Didn't a bunch of those guys turn out to be pedophiles?
Listen,
Okay, they were pedophiles, but like correlation is not causation. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They were the good kind.
Yeah.
They only went after the mole children. That's actually what we need to do. We get the pedophiles, we tell them about the mole children, and those are the ones who break into Central Park. We say if you release those mole children, it's free game, okay? You know,
Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't like children with moles. No, it's not. No, sir, they don't have moles. They're actually moles. I could get into that.
And then what we do is we send in Chris Hansen after them after the fact, and bada bing, bada boom, the fucking problem takes care of itself.
Yeah, then we have all the pedophiles and all the children, and we've saved the entire world.
Now
We
wait,
got
by
ourselves
mole
a startup,
children,
boys.
As long as after we send Chris Hansen in, we also destroy all the 5G towers in the
Wait,
U.S.
you're telling me that there's people who actually believe that there's children who are like half human and half like Rossetti?
Mr. Rossetti.
See that's another point of clarification that I think needs to be made, to be very mindful of members of the furry community, because we don't want any like furry pedophiles running in and then they're like, 100% human children. Now I'm disappointed. This is false marketing. I'm gonna sue you.
These kids don't look anything like Mr. Rossetti.
Yeah. God.
I want you to yell at
So-
me.
Yeah, the 5G thing is just the reaction to it, and I feel like a lot of it's happening in the UK because much like Americans, they're a very specific kind of stupid there, and it's great. It's gammons, yes, thank you, yeah.
What are they call them? Gammons?
Yeah, just that shit's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even in the UK that one of these happened. There were protesters in the Netherlands, and a Dutch newspaper reported that there are several towers that were severely damaged by fire.
Oh,
So-
right, yeah.
I mean, this is how I feel about my internet in general, and I wish that I could go set fire to the Comcast headquarters sometimes. In Minecraft, of course, but yeah, this is like, it's amazing that how like stupid, like you're gonna burn down the cell phone tower signal, not even because the signal is bad, but like because you don't think that it's good.
No, the signal's very bad. The signal will kill you.
This 5G conspiracy is actually just covering up the popular movement against 5G because it's being sold at a premium instead of as a premium above like 4G high-speed internet and unlimited data. Then there's the 5G.
Yeah.
And it's really a protest against the extravagance of capitalism.
Definitely, that's what it is. Yep. That's what all these very smart
Can
people
somebody
against it are doing.
Can somebody actually, for the audience and not for me, because I'm smart and I know about this, but can somebody actually break down the 5G
So it's one more
controversy
G than 4,
and
and
begin?
people are very upset about it.
All right, so
Yeah.
you know how
Got it, absolutely. Now, again, for the audience, and this is the audience.
So
What
uh,
is there a 4G controversy? And if
so
not,
with 3G, there are only
what is-
3 dimensions with which you measure the signal, and so we only really have a 3D construct. With 4G, the 4th dimension of time is added to the construct, and so we can measure the signal over time. The 5th G, we don't even understand 5th G in theoretical mathematics. So the fact that these companies are saying that they already have
marketing thing, right?
5G, is really beyond the scope of physics, and so it's not
a
something
marketing
that
thing,
we
yeah.
understand, and so we can't. Why would we pay for it?
okay.
I heard that it was like the reason people don't like 5G is like a feminist movement type. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what starts with G, guys, and you'd
There
think
you go.
you're up
What about
from
girl,
the
though?
dynamic duo 2G, then you go to the Three Amigos, then the four boys,
brothers. Four brothers.
the fifth,
Four brothers.
yeah,
Four brothers.
and then you end up with the guys.
Five
guys.
guys.
Brother,
you
my
know.
brother, my
Mark
brother, and me.
Wahlberg, Tyrese, Andre Benjamin. I think there was another white guy.
Yeah, so you're
This-
up.
I
You're
forget.
already up one from my brother, and me. It's my brother, and me, And then
Hell of a
now
porno, by the way.
you want it to be my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, and me? Get out of here. 5 men? No. And that's why people are so upset.
You get 5 men in a room, there's gay
You
shit
start a
happening.
burger
I'm
joint,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
say.
right. That's 5
get-
guys. The vegans are riled up. People with peanut allergies are riled up.
Yeah, we were warned about the we were warned about the dangers of 5G in the classic film the 5G Element.
Dude, I saw a dude with a license plate frame that just said I'd rather be watching The Fifth Element. I was like, what the
That
fuck?
is so fucking specific. Oh my, that's king shit.
It was
Holy
great.
Shit. That's
It was
awesome.
really
Incredibly
awesome. I
niche.
loved it.
Jesus.
Big Luc Besson fan.
Yeah.
The 5G element is the fabled element that we're gonna hear about, or we heard about in that movie already came out. Never mind.
The Fifth Element came out decades ago, Zach.
No. There's another movie that I'm just gonna
The
ignore
Sixth
'cause I
Element.
can't think of the name of it now.
Lucy.
No, that stupid. It was a film based off of a book that Disney made that was like very
Little
psychedelic,
Mermaid.
Valerian.
but did
Valerian.
very bad.
The Fifth Element.
Yeah. By Luc Besson.
Star Wars.
That didn't come
it
from
Star
my
Wars?
Are you
No,
saying
no.
it? Are you?
No, are you saying it was by Luc
The
Besson?
game this week is just guessing what Zach can think of.
I love the guys who can't remember movie titles podcast. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna tell
Was
Mr.
it the
Movies on
movie-
you guys.
Was it the movie from
John Carter.
Yeah, was it John Carter?
No,
John Carter.
I'm willing to bet that it was John Carter.
It was
No.
John Carter.
I watched John Carter. I didn't watch this one.
Was
it's
it
the
John
stupid
Carter?
Time travel. It's the book about time travel where they no
Wrinkle in Time.
Wrinkle in Time. Thank you.
Finally.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like something
Yeah.
for garbage in, garbage out. Hit
Absolutely.
new
Oh,
podcast.
thank you.
Yeah.
How about this Barentine? And it's me rapping, and that's all I got.
It's-
But
it's-
Oh, I
it's
thought you
just
were
like
rapping, also
quarantine.
taking a bunch of Xanax.
It's Borantine, and it's me watching the hit 2006 film Borat.
Ooh,
Ooh.
my wife.
good pull on when it came out.
My
Yeah, a
wife.
classic reference. Yeah, like from the movie. Like you said, like the thing from that he says in the movie.
I like it.
Dude, I will never forget the national anthem scene. That part was very good, I think.
I feel like, of course, like that fucking era in the United States was very weird culturally. I wonder how different and how the same it would be now. You know?
Borat would definitely get canceled.
Borat's canceled.
It wouldn't. No, I'm serious.
Absolutely.
They wouldn't have it.
I mean,
Well, his show. Did anyone watch his show that came out last year?
No.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw a couple episodes. It was kind
It
of
was
like it
American.
was
It
all
was
right.
good.
The
I
really
liked
great
it.
thing was him accidentally discovering a pedophile ring and then talking to the FBI about it and nothing happening
Yes.
past that point. That's a
Uh-huh.
great thing that happened thanks to that show.
You know who
All
wrote on that
circles
show?
back to
Jeffrey
pedophilia.
Epstein.
Nick Mullen.
Oh shit! Well, there you go.
Nick,
Literally-
more like
literally
5
wrote on
a.m.
that show.
Mullen.
Wait, do you guys remember that bit from the show where he was talking to like a hotel concierge or someone who sold boats
Yeah,
or something?
yeah.
And
That's
he
what
was
we're
like
talking
That's
pretending.
And he's
thing
getting
Bo was
head.
talking about.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't forget about that scene.
Yeah.
the guy
Yep.
screaming with the dildo is just iconic in my mind.
See, that's the good hotel scene right there. Not the bad hotel scene like you don't like.
Roy Moore was interviewed for the show too, wasn't he? Like, and
Yeah.
it came out like right before his
Yeah.
election.
Yeah.
Well, I think the only person that somehow heard about it before it came out and then was able to get themselves out of the show was what, Sarah Palin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody was interviewed and was completely embarrassed, but then found out that it was like a gag show, and she somehow got lawyers involved or some shit. But no, who wasn't able to get out of it was Dick fucking Cheney. At one point, the most powerful man on the planet, and he still got fucked by that fucking corny show.
Oh yeah, that's
Love it.
That's
Yeah,
breakfast,
that was
baby.
good. I wish he was a comrade, but he's like a fucking rad lib.
Dick Cheney.
Wish that Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney,
was-
yeah.
No, not Dick
comrade?
Cheney.
Dick Cheney,
fucking
Bradley.
No,
He's
yeah.
a bad lib.
Y'all heard about Dick Cheney, right?
Welcome
Actually,
to the
the, like,
Resistance, Dick Cheney.
Sacha Baron
No,
Cohen.
As much
Sacha
shit
Baron
as it is
Cohen.
to
Yeah.
say.
He changed his
Sacha
name
Baron
to Genital
Cohen's like
Cheney
a-
to make it gender neutral. That sucked. That was
Yeah.
a fucking Family Guy joke. Jesus, that sucked.
No, Sacha Baron Cohen's like a sir, you are disgracing the flag. And
Good.
he's one of them guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that good? Okay.
You're disgracing the Queen's visage, is what he would say.
That's also good.
because he's
Pip, pip.
English.
Well, but he did come at he did have some anti-Zionist shit on there when he played the
Oh,
Israel
the
dude.
Mossad guy, yeah.
Yeah.
the Mossad. Yeah.
See, he makes fun of Mossad, but then he stars in like a Netflix show where he plays a Mossad agent, and it's completely
Yes,
serious.
that was my
So-
thing, dude. I started watching that on the fucking elliptical at the gym. Like, all right, I'll check out this show. It's probably got some radical shit in it. No, he's literally a Mossad spy. Like,
All right. Sacha Baron Cohen's anti Zionist remarks are interesting, but JJ, what the fuck are you doing on an elliptical? Do your knees
What?
hurt when you walk? Is that why you get on the elliptical? Do you have like a bad
it's
knee?
it's just easier.
It's just easier.
No, it's easier.
Yeah.
Well,
I
actually,
go
to
the
be
gym
honest
to
with
do
you,
the easier thing, JJ.
well,
I
yeah.
don't go to the gym
because
to do
I'm
the
not
easier
really
thing.
because I'm not really like a cardio guy. I hate cardio. Like, I hate running and shit like that. But if I got to get through it somehow, so I just set up a fucking iPad on the elliptical and I rock out for an hour.
There you go.
Okay, at least you do it for an hour. That's, you know what? Fine, I respect that. All right, back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
anti-Zionism and Sacha
I
Baron
put a
Cohen.
full hour in. Yeah, I got one in my house now. I found it while I was like on a walk with my kids, and the people were outside, and I asked if I could take it. So I have an elliptical in my house.
Nice.
Yet to use it, but
Nice.
Yeah.
Is Sacha Baron Cohen
Anyways.
gonna be the Jon Stewart or the Stephen Colbert of in like 10 years?
And that he's like
already
super
is.
cringe. Yeah.
He's gonna be like John Oliver. He's already British,
probably.
isn't he?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. I mean,
Just with
God,
better hair.
everyone sucks.
Yeah, everyone sucks but me, who's cool and has a big dick and is handsome, and a lot of people like me.
That's right.
And everyone
guess
else is
that's
the
right.
worst.
That is true, dude.
Yeah.
I guess that
All of that is
I
true.
guess the takeaway is that satire didn't work for America as cultural, a way for us to critique the culture around us and a way to radicalize other people against the evils and evil things that America has done. And it didn't work in the rest of the world either during the 2010s, because as shown in Estonia, the international neo-Nazi group that is headquartered there was actually run by a 13-year-old.
Wait, which one?
The
CIA.
Wait, what?
Cool guy
It is
McGee.
Führerkrieg Division.
Oh, they're part of Atomwaffen.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like some LARP shit. Just like obviously it's all LARP shit, but like that specifically.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me there's
is-
13-year-old kids in Atomwaffen?
Yes.
Oh
Absolutely,
my
yeah.
god.
Of course, they're all 13.
Nah, dude, I've seen their videos. I found their Onion site. I've seen the videos. They're not 13. Like, they're grown-ass men.
But emotionally, they're 13.
Okay.
True.
The article says that this article we found on it says that only a few of the members are older than 20 years old.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I mean, it literally is LARP
They're
shit.
like
and it literally
YAWD.
Yeah. Well, and even if their parent, like, imagine, their parents thought like, wow, all of this political satire is so hard hitting. Haha, George W. Bush. And then you raised a child who's like
a
who's
Nazi.
like literally running a Nazi organization because they think it's funny or whatever.
Damn, I can't believe that it was run by a 13-year-old, because I know the way they're organized is kind of weird, because there's like Atomwaffen in the U.S. and Canada, and then it's like Sonnenkrieg or whatever in the UK, and then I guess it's like however you say it, fewer Krieg in like Estonia or something like that. But like they're relatively active from what I've seen in like Washington State, like the Pacific Northwest.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, younger, like mid-20s, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, like the
It's like
organization
Boogaloo guys,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah,
is
they're all
U-
fucking
US,
boog guys.
Yeah. All of this is, US, UK, Canada, Germany, Lithuania, Poland, Croatia, Netherlands, Latvia, Estonia, and some other countries. So they're literally an international organization, and it's like some kid being a fucking dipshit edgelord that found the anarchist cookbook for the first time, thinks it's cool, and then the rest of these other Nazis are like, oh, you're a Nazi, all right, we're gonna just latch onto your organization here and do like Nazi things, but under this brand, right? And that's like it's hilarious that they're literally so dumb that they're just organizing around a 13-year-old.
I mean, the concepts are that simple and stupid.
Yeah. What do?
I mean,
We hate people that aren't like our ideal person.
Yeah.
You say slurs.
The problems that you're having are because of the people that look different than you that you already hate. It's very simple. I mean, it's my daughter could easily do it and does, and is the kid we're talking about, and I apologize. I'm sorry.
No.
I left her alone for a weekend. She got into some of my grandfather's war memorabilia, and she was off to the races.
All of a sudden,
but I have
she's
since
stabbing the
reined her
kid
in.
to appease Slender Man. It's fucked up. Yeah.
To be fair, though, you are half Argentinian. So that's fine.
Yeah, we all
We're
have
very proud of our heritage.
we all have war medals from our Argentinian
From our
ancestors.
abuelo, who has a thick German accent. Yeah.
Can I just say for real,
Did we have-
I have a Bolivian
did we have-
coworker who speaks really perfect German and also has all the wrong opinions politically, so I'm convinced
Oh,
that she
shit.
Oh,
like
no.
Bolivian in air quotes, just right there.
Yeah.
Yep. It does make me feel really good that all these like these prolific right-wing organizations are founded and headed up by literally like high school students.
Literal children. Yeah.
Yeah, literal children. Like, it makes me feel good that the only thing I really have to worry about is like Black Rifle Armory head types that are going to side with the cops anyways.
Can't believe this is what Leafy's fan base has become.
Oh.
No, this is where all those iDubbbz kids are now that he's a simp or whatever.
Oh yeah, now that
Yeah.
his girlfriend is a sex worker, and
I
okay
know
with it.
just enough about that to be very annoyed that I know enough about it.
I think the simp jokes are funny, but at the end of the day, like, that's low-key, it's king shit.
Get the money.
Yeah, it's
absolutely
king
king
shit,
shit,
you
yeah.
know?
Support sex workers.
Exactly.
Yeah, this
and
is
if
all
your
coming from
partner
fucking
is a
kids
sex
who've never
worker-
paid rent. Yeah.
Yeah, but they do give
These people
$5
watch
to come
iDubbbz.
down,
They've never
so.
had a girlfriend.
Exactly. Yeah.
Speaking of OnlyFans, this is almost breaking news. Caroline Calloway is allegedly going to drop her OnlyFans tonight at midnight. According
Oh,
I
to
can't wait to not
Yay.
subscribe.
me too.
Finally, an Easter
Ignore.
miracle.
Ignore Caroline Calloway for the rest of my fucking life.
I
What is she from? What is she from originally?
Posting.
Instagram.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
But she became a Bernie person.
She started a bad trend of a lot of people posting nudes, and it's been a scourge. Twitter's bad and getting worse by the day with all this quarantine.
Yeah, these people can't handle being inside. I lived in Oklahoma for a year, and man, I only got like 5% more mentally ill than I already was. So everybody needs to nut up. Is all I'm saying.
Well, if you guys have made it this far, then you're a true comrade. We thank you all for sticking around. We're gonna we'd like to give a shout out to all of our patrons who subscribe to us. Y'all are amazing, but especially to Scott for contributing to our dialectical tier, and to Spencer, Allie, David, and Drayton for contributing to our Devil's Advocate tier. Y'all help us keep this show alive and keep us alive as we we can, try to make the show bigger and better for you. Let us know if you liked our latest Patreon exclusive episode, Trial by Combat. Talk to us about it in the Discord or tweet at us. And I think that's all that we have for our little break here. Kelton, do we have games?
No games. No games. This is a long ass episode anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Wide Load Pod is gonna play a game, but we're gonna keep that content for a rainy day. So,
Yes.
yeah, put that in the unreleased. Just yelling about Animal Crossing and us yelling at them, trying to understand what's happening in Animal Crossing because
I don't know what a fucking
play
Tom
Animal
Nook
Crossing.
is. Tell me what a fucking Tom Nook is. Yeah.
And let me throw a plug in here. Wait, we're doing plugs?
Yeah, we're doing plugs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Well, I'm JJDemon. Obviously, I'm on all the streaming services. Just search JJDemon, and Spirit Cooking's my best album, the one you'll like the most. And then I have a new song on what is it? No, SoundCloud called called Eat the Rich. And I'm doing an album right now that everyone's gonna really like, I think, called Days of Glass and Gasoline.
Fuck
So
yeah.
that's gonna be it's gonna kick ass. I just figured out Pro Tools and I can't mix yet, but I'm recording away. I got a ton of demos done. I just got to figure out how to mix them, and then I'm putting it out.
Hell yeah.
So
yeah, we released some of JJ's music on our bonus episodes because we really want y'all to hear his music. So if you follow him on social media and give him plays, he really does great work. That's why we have him on a lot. We want more people to hear it. What about you guys over at Wide Load? I know we asked you earlier. You guys, what's your social media accounts and what content y'all pushing out?
Matt, you want to go first?
Yeah, so you can follow me at JJ Costco, where I'm constantly rebranding. I am currently Unfunny Mitch Hedberg. And for content you can listen to Mr. Movies Podcast.
And then
That's my plug.
I am law_violator. It's my username. I don't rebrand that much. I just kind of post. I just kind of vibe. I kind of post, Yeah. And then also listen to Mr. Movies Podcast. Go listen to my friend's band. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
go listen to my homie's band. I think they're on like the major streaming services. It's Intensity, Frontier. They're cool. They're pretty good. Yeah.
And
Fuck yeah.
And obviously Wide Load Pod. Yeah, and the Wide Load Pod has a Twitter account, so follow them to give them visibility. Kelton,
Give them those good likes, the numbers that we all love to see, folks.
Yeah,
We love to see them.
Yep.
the analytics, the statistics.
Give them some of those analytics. Yep.
Kelton, you have shows that are doing things that are getting listens.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. The second that you develop one project that actually is successful, you need to water down the overall quality by stretching yourself as thin as you possibly can. And that's
I've seen that
what
video.
I've carried through. It's just the inherent tradition of goat-seeing my way into other topics. If you like movies or discussing one pop culture topic a week, go ahead and check out Gigo Show. It stands for Garbage In, Garbage Out. We discussed the platform last week with Griff Shop, and next week we're going to be tackling the Picard show and I guess Star Trek as a larger whole, because I am a fucking casual at this, and I'm bringing on some people from our Discord who are just the experts on this matter. So
bringing in our dedicated Star Trek consultants. Yeah.
I mean, they know so much more about it than I do, and it's going to be interesting because I'm sure they're going to try to actually teach me a thing or two. And It just will not work. The other thing I'm also doing is Sports Radio 1917. It used to be the Psychic Dolphin locker room. And we did a little bit of a rebrand to try and get some chuds to think we're actually an AM radio station for some reason. It's working surprisingly well. So sports fans of the world unite. And we will eventually be having a functioning Discord for you to trick your stepdad into. So then he can be bitching about the Patriots and then also be indoctrinated with leftist collective bargaining discussions.
I mean, you're bitching about the Patriots, but also you're bitching about the Patriots.
That's right.
Hell yeah. I guess subscribe to our Patreon. Subscribe to our
Find my
Patreon.
nudes on MySpace.
Yeah, find Bo's Nudes on MySpace. Listen to our bonus episodes. Follow us on YouTube. Dennis should be releasing a new episode soon. He is having trouble with recording because he is locked at home with I assume 17 of his roommates.
That's California for you.
That is California for you. It's how many people it takes to afford a 1-bedroom apartment, and they all sleep in the same pile together. They just alternate who gets to be on the bottom and who gets to be on top. So.
Yeah, they shuffle through like a deck of cards.
Yeah.
The worst part about it is that Requiem for a Dream is put on repeat while they try and fall asleep. So
it's like, we get it. Like, we get it.
Ass to ass. Yeah, fine. It's how we're sleeping.
Yeah, for the third time this night, I understand the reference. All right.
Waking up to yell at
I just want to say real quick, I just went on to the Wide Load podcast here on Twitter, and I follow them. They don't follow me. All right. And Juche Costco doesn't follow me, nor does Law Violator. But you know who does?
And now they won't.
Post_Hog. Listen, Post_Hog follows me. All
There
right.
you go.
So I think I found my favorite member of that little podcast over there.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Okay.
sorry trying to follow.
I'm getting on it now.
No. I understand. This is anti-Philadelphia fucking racism, and I'm sick of it. All right.
Now, see, I
We're
need
getting a
y'all
lot
to
of
stay
that.
strong. Do not follow him back. Wait a week. Make him sweat. Ideally, make him unfollow you. Then you follow him. And
Please
then
don't.
he
Please
comes
don't.
back and refollows you like a dog.
I need the valid.
Yo, I'm loving your bio.
Fellas. I need it.
JJ Seaman, don't call me that. It's not my name. That's right.
We're all about the
Christ.
networking
Yeah.
here, folks. We love our networking, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, everyone likes to say JJ Seaman like it's the first joke that, like it's the first time I heard that.
That was
Like,
pretty
come
Well,
on.
funny.
at least,
Yeah.
like JJ Creeman. It's,
Yeah.
it's like a little more
That's
subtle.
right.
Yeah. Or gay demon. Gay demon is funnier, I think.
Gay Creeman.
Lady JJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lady I don't know. Kelton, is that everything?
Take
Can
us
you
out.
sign us off?
Yeah, deuces. Thanks for listening to another episode of Psychic Dolphin Garage. Check out our link tree in the show notes so you can join our Discord and subreddit and become a part of the community. Find our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or pretty much wherever you get your podcasts. Word of mouth is still the best way for us to bring this weird leftist show to as many people as we possibly can. So if you like the episode, please share it with someone, anyone. Just one other person at your school or office or parole hearing who you think might like what we do. We trust your judgment. Be sure to join us every week for Destiny Tuesdays on our Discord, the PDLR Fantasy Sports Show Thursdays on our YouTube channel, and Variety Game Night Fridays on Twitch. That just about covers it. All right, we love you. Bye.